To see behind the scenes of all the craziness in my house, join the pack and check out my family's daily vlog channel, linked down in the description. Welcome back to the Danny Mac Road to Glory series. Sorry for the no cam this week. We were having some mic issues, but we're back with another episode. If you are new here, Danny Mac is my 8-year-old son, and he wants to play running back someday. So I put him in the game, and we're going to follow his journey. Right now, Danny is a 3-star back, and he has some pretty nice scholarship offers. Right now, you have UTSA, Arkansas State, Louisiana Lafayette, Boston College, and Missouri have all offered him scholarships. TCU is real close, while Bama and Ohio State are bringing up the rear. This week, Danny's squad is taking on Conway. First carry of the game, Danny finds a hole up the middle and picks up 5. A few plays later, Danny finds a nice cutback lane and turns it upfield and gets a gain of 10. Drive would stall though. Next Raider possession, D-Mac takes the sweep right, bounces it outside, and gets tripped up after a 5-yard pickup. Later in the drive, Danny catches a block, turns upfield, and picks up 6 more yards. Then on second down, he takes the sweep right, cuts inside, and gains 6 more. The Raiders are facing a third down, and D-Mac powers his way up the middle but falls just short. But they're set up to go for it on fourth, and D-Mac picks it up. What a strong run. Then Danny takes the handoff, and look at the nasty spin move to get away from the corner. He picks up 6. Time to show off those route running abilities. Merca hits Danny across the middle, but he gets stood up a yard short of the first down. It's 4th and 1, and coach wants to go for it. Danny takes the pitch, turns on the jets, and turns the corner, powers ahead for 13. Then on 3rd and long, Danny is heading out for a pass and trips and falls. The QB ends up getting sacked. Coach wants to go for it again on 4th down. Conway sends the house. The ball falls incomplete. Turnover on downs. So we go into the half, and it's 0-0. Danny has carried the ball 23 times for 77 yards so far. That's just over 3 yards a carry, which is terrible. Start of third, Danny takes the power right and gets a nice block and picks up the first. A few plays later, he takes the rock up the middle, gets stuffed, spins, and gains 7. Then on 4th down, Danny finds a huge hole on the left and sprints ahead for 8 yards. 3 plays later, coach calls the worst play in the history of football, the draw. It's now 4th and 3. We get the ball right back. Danny bounces it outside, makes a cut, and picks up 6. It's 1st and goal, and the offense is tired, so Danny Mac calls a timeout, and coach doesn't look happy. So he pulls Daniel out of the game and gives away his touchdown, and that would wrap it up. Danny finished with 41 carries for 137 yards and no touchdowns. Kind of a disappointing showing, but he did enough to have some big-name schools show some interest. Oklahoma, Auburn, and Notre Dame, all 3 big-name schools, but Danny chose to add Oklahoma to his list. So now here's a list of all the schools interested in Danny Mac. UTSA, Arkansas State, Louisiana Lafayette, Boston College, Mizzou, TCU, Oklahoma, Alabama, and Ohio State. Danny's team goes into the next week undefeated, and they're getting ready to take on Harrison. And we start in the wild Danny formation. He bounces it outside, and he turns on the jets. He gets brought down after picking up 22 yards. Coach tells the team to hurry back to the line, and it's the same play. Danny bounces it back outside, turns the corner, and he's off to the races. He's finally pushed out after picking up 32. Later, we're back in the wild Danny. He bounces it out right, gets upfield, and gains 8. Then on 4th and 5, Danny comes out of the backfield and catches it over the middle for the first down. The team would settle for 3. Next possession, we're back in the wild Danny formation. He bounces it outside, and he is gone. Danny goes 52 yards to the house, untouched, for his first touchdown in 2 weeks. What a run. Later in the second, Danny shows off his vision, finds the cutback lane, and gains 7. Next play, D-Mac gets it, bounces it outside, sheds a tackle, and he's off to the races. He gets tripped up after gaining 20. Then Danny goes beast mode, bouncing it outright, shedding the tackle, and keeping his balance for the first down. Next play, Danny takes the draw, bounces it left, makes a nasty cut back in the middle, and gains 7. A few plays later, Danny gets his second TD on the day, and what a first half for the kid. 21 carries for 176 yards and 2 scores. Then before the half, D-Mac hits the out route, tries to get upfield, but only picks up 7. Then on 3rd and goal, the quarterback gets a little gun shy and throws an interception on the goal line, sending us to the half. The Raiders up 17-0. Danny Mac has carried the rock 24 times for 184 yards and 2 scores. What a first half. 3rd quarter, Danny comes out running these routes. He hits the corner with the angle route and picks up 13. Few plays later, he takes the power right, gets great blocking downfield and picks up 9. Next play, he takes the stretch right, cuts it inside, drops his shoulders and powers ahead for 15. 2 plays later, Danny takes the rock outside, follows his blocks, and goes airborne for a few more yards. Then Danny is a decoy on this one, allowing the QB to walk into the end zone. Raiders up huge. Next Jonesboro possession, Danny cuts the stretch back inside, makes a juke, and picks up 8. Now we're in the 4th quarter, and Danny takes the power right, finds a nice crease, and picks up 11 more yards. Later drive, he runs the angle route and is wide open across the middle. He shows his wiggle ability, shaking the safety and picking up 20. Next play, we're in the wild Danny, and he bounces it outside and walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Danny Mac. That's number 3 on the day, and that would do it. What a day for Danny Mac. 40 carries for 288 yards, 3 touchdowns. He also had 4 catches for 56 yards. And he moves up to a 4-star prospect, one step closer to that 5-star rating. And with that bump up, TCU has offered a scholarship. And 3 more teams are showing interest: the Colorado Buffaloes, the Tennessee Volunteers, and the Arizona State Sun Devils. And Danny decides to go with Tennessee. The list of teams keeps growing. You got UTSA, Arkansas State, Louisiana Lafayette, Boston College, Missouri, and TCU have all offered. Oklahoma, Bama, and the Ohio State are close as well. What a 2 weeks for Danny, man. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're brand new, and don't forget to ring that bell and join the Noti Squad. Have a great day, guys. 2 fingers in the air. Peace.